contacts. What did I call this one? I called this one Finding Contacts because I forgot what I was doing. No. Wait. What did I do? I got a badge? I got a badge. Oh, okay. I was also wondering. Oh, right. I'm in. Okay. Well, since I am here. I'm sorry, it's kind of a slow start. I haven't done this in like 4 days. I am going to change the name of the stream. To this city that I don't know the name of. I mean, it's right there in front of me. I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't ask. Because I won't be able to tell you. And then try to... Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. I just needed to adjust a few things. I'm back. I'm ready to go. There's likely no contacts there, but I do have 2 contacts here. My experience is still frozen at level 10. I could do paper missions here, I think. Yes. And then I would talk to the broker who I have not been introduced to. I can do paper missions here, but I don't have a broker. Interesting. I'm not sure what that's about. Also, that clicking noise is not me. That's somebody in this building. I kept thinking that the clicking noise was coming from my mic or something. Oh, right, Dr. Shelley Percy. Welcome, Sir Comics. I'm Dr. Shelley Percy. Oh, great, starting out with this. I've come to know a great deal about you metahumans, but there's still plenty we can learn together. Are you game? I'm game. Oh boy, a wall of text. Greetings, Sir Comics. Again. Hello. I've been given a most exciting opportunity, and I'd very much appreciate your assistance. I feel like her actual voice would be something more like, I don't know, like the receptionist from Ghostbusters. Have your pick, but not the new Ghostbusters second dubbed character voice. That, man, don't. I'm sorry. I like Joey on Full House, but I don't think Dave Coulier does a good job. I don't think that the only real Ghostbusters, whatever it was called, like that whole delivery and they redub things, I don't think they knew what they were doing, I guess. Anyway. What's her name? Janine? I don't remember. But she'd be something like that. You know, New York accent. Oh, don't worry, you'll be well paid. Here's the plan. I can't do that accent. All I know is hot dog. That's a strong dog. See, it's not dog, it's dog. Like there's a U in there, kind of. The council has recently transported a single Nictus to a small base they maintain here on Cop. Whatever the rest of that is. A Diable? Cop a dribble. Dr. Aeon and I, you'll meet him later, I guess, are both highly interested in the cargo in question and, comma, what? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Though we have a somewhat adversarial relationship. I mean, I guess? That's just a weird... Like, you could have written that sentence better. It's still... I mean, it's proper, but it's just wrong. Cargo in question and comma, and then a thought. We've agreed to work together for the time being. Like, you don't even need the and. You don't need the and. Dr. Aeon and I are both highly interested in the cargo in question, though we have a somewhat adversarial relationship. We've agreed to work together for the time being. Like, you could have just ended the sentence anyway. Because that's just I'll provide the muscle. You mean me? And enlist a friend of mine to extract the Nictus from its host. He'll finance the deal and make sure the council never finds out who's responsible. It's all a win-win-win-win deal. That's 4 wins, Sir Comics. If you're willing to steal a Nictus from the council, yes. Nistus? Nictus? Nistus? I don't know. The Nictus will most likely be carried in the body of a chosen soldier. Okay. Once you've kidnapped him, you'll have 90 minutes to get him to a friend of mine who will extract the creature. Any longer, and we risk the creature taking over the host's body and becoming inseparable from it. Steal a Nictus from the council. I'm sure you've already heard... No! I didn't mean to. I forgot I'm not on phone call. I'm sure you've already heard of my interest in all things superpowered. You might say, learning is my only passion. Just to defend this again, I'm on beta because I'm playing solo, but I want to experience the enemies at a level that a full team would experience them. Eventually, I will not need the test powers, so the defensive powers and the attack powers, and I can just play normally. But for now, at these low levels, with my experience being frozen, these guys are level 5. This is that mission I was talking about. They're 1 level higher than they should be. Why? I do remember this mission and running into this with a couple tunes that were not built. You know, they struggled in here because these guys were 1 level higher than they should have been. I never finished my thought, and now it's gone. But I have other thoughts. So another thing that I've been thinking of, besides just, you know, explaining again what I'm doing here, what my goal is, which is to experience and read through as much as I can the story, find out kind of like what it would take, have a record of City of Villains, all the missions. And that means that I don't level until I do all the missions at a particular level. And this is just for Red Side right now. And then eventually I'll probably jump over to blue side with a different character and do that. I am slightly testing a build over on blue side right now. And re-experiencing a lot of the frustrations that I had with blue side while I do that. Some of them being that you do a low-level mission and it just tells you to go to a bunch of different maps. And I just don't see a reason to have to go to 4 locations that are not where the contact is for that contact story. And some of those locations you can't just go to. Like, they don't connect. Of course, now, like, this didn't used to be a thing, that you would have a long-range teleporter. But now you do have a long-range teleporter. If you get the exploration badges in a place, you can teleport to that place. So before that was a thing, getting a mission like that, which existed and expected you to find a way to run across the whole map, and then to another map, and then to another map, and to so on and so forth, was just something that was normal for players. Until Red Side came along and they kind of cleaned that up. And I did not experience that until, was it like, how many months did I play? I don't remember. It's whenever they allowed you to play both sides through only purchasing one. Because then I jumped over to blue. Started playing that. And I was like, why is this game this way? Why are they doing these things? These things do not make sense. These things are not efficient. And I think I haven't spent a whole lot of time reading the dialogue. There's also some times where you're tasked with hunting. So the hunts are enemies just out on the maps in the world. Like there'd be a villain group on Cap or Port Oaks. But you get the mission on one map, and none of this is going to be accurate, but it's going to be a good example. Or whatever. It's a good explanation, even though it's not accurate. So, let's say you get a contact on King's Row, and they say, hunt Freak Show. And you're like, okay, I'll hunt some Freak Show. And it's like, where is this Freak Show? And it's like, on Talos Island. And not only... What are you doing, sir? Why did you jump there? I jumped there. Why did you jump there? And then the contact is telling you to hunt something that isn't on the map the contact is from, but also you have to go to a very high level map to hunt these things, even when you're not near that level. But that's the story arc. You know, they could be 4 levels, it could be 8 levels above you, but you gotta find the weak ones and take them out. And at least the mission that I'm thinking of, but for this example, that one tells you to hunt the freak show on the specific location. So you don't have to wonder. But not all of them do that. Some of them tell you to hunt something and don't tell you where it is. You just have to either know or go on the internet and find it. Like, where is this villain group located on the blue side? What map? What level? What area of the map? And then you have to think, well, how do I get there? It's just silly. I don't think it was designed correctly. Why is it still glowing? A lot of that got cleaned up in Villains. I think kind of the last thing that I was thinking of, and I'll remember after this. So the Nictus entered you, Sir Comics. It did? Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention to that. I should have read the clue. Interesting. It will be a most fascinating subject of study. How I long to absorb myself in quiet research for a time. Thank you, Sir Comics. I could see that you, like myself, are capable of almost anything. I'd like to I'd like to think we're becoming friends, Sir Comics. Oh, great. She's opened her store to me. It was giving me her phone number, though, so I can call her for the other stuff. Midas touched. I think this is in Ouroboros. This is a story arc here. Thank you for coming, Sir Comics. I need the assistance of one such as yourself. I have a patient in bad condition, and I need some rather specific equipment to diagnose his illness. It's right here on the island. But Arachnos won't grant me access. On City of Heroes, it'd be like, it's over on... it's... I don't know, like it's in Steel Canyon. Go there. And then you go there and they're like, actually, it's been moved to Fault Line. And I don't have the kind of money it would take to buy it legitimately. So I need to try an illegitimate route. Like you. Can you help me steal that medical equipment? I forgot you were a villain. You just seemed like you were doing good things, and then it's like, go steal something. Oh, okay. We need the equipment and the code for operating it. The latter will be, will probably be on the base leader. Yes, the code. One tiny wrinkle. The Luddites are trying to destroy this equipment as we speak. Why didn't you tell me? It's over here. Where am I going? It's not timed, but I feel a sense of urgency. Now, my other thought. The most specific equipment, yes. I've been wanting to play Hitman again. And because I've never done freelancer mode, I did purchase it on Steam. It was on sale. So World of Assassination, which has 1, 2, 3, and freelancer. Now that means that I don't have the separate DLC maps that were not included with that, like I did have on Xbox. So I guess that's New York and the island. But I don't really need those right now. I was just thinking maybe I would, because I have to start over, maybe I would start over, try to do all the challenges, get back into the game a bit more, unlock everything, and then do some freelancer. And maybe I'll do that on stream. I guess that's up to the viewing audience, whether or not they want to see that. Whether or not you want to see that. Or if you're watching this much later and I haven't done it yet, whether you still want to see that. Although, I'll need an answer pretty soon, because I want to play it. And I don't know how long I'm going to wait until I just play it. But I don't want to play it on stream if I'm just wasting my time. Right now I'm doing this. This is going to be a while. I kind of have to interrupt doing this to do that. I'm not going to be doing both at the same time. Like, I'm not going to stop this stream and then go play Hitman on stream. I might record it. I might just play it by myself. I don't know. But if anybody has any interest in watching me play it again and do the challenges, unlock all the things on the maps again, just let me know. Because those doors count the same as the other reinforced doors. Either way, I do want to be playing a lot of the new freelancer mode, and I want to play that on the channel. I think it would be fun to have people watch. Comment, give me suggestions, so on and so forth. Because I haven't done it before. I haven't done freelancer. Is that a guy? It says target. Oh. That's what it is. Still says target, so is that just gonna stay there? Or is it only there while mobs spawn? I could just leave. This is very interesting. Target is gone. Oh, okay. Question answered. Calling all doctors. Calling all doctors. Excellent work, Sir Comics. My patient will be most pleased. I should have told you, my patient is an influential man here on the island. I want to know about your work on his behalf. Hold on. I hear that little power glitch on my mic.
We have made some fascinating discoveries together, my friend. Oh, she's calling me my friend. I thought she was saying my friend. Fascinating discoveries together, my friend, instead of calling me Sir Comics for some reason. I'm pleased to have you on my side. Enhancements, blah, 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 blah. Midas touched. Let's continue. All right, Sir Comics, I performed my diagnosis, and I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is...
Hey, why don't you tell me the good news first? We'll hear the bad news later. Does she ever tell me the good news?
The bad news is my patient...
Oh, there it is, the good news.
My patient only has 6 months to live.
I don't know how that's bad news to me.
The good news is he's King Midas.
Oh. That sounds like the bad news.
And if we can help him, we'll both strike it rich. The problem with old Midas is that he can't treat himself thanks to his skin condition. Oh, he's not really made of gold, you know. Paints himself that way, thinks it makes him look tough. Still, his skin is harder than diamond, and it's making treatment a bit of a problem. Midas has a history with Dr. Aeon, and I suspect the good doctor may know more about his powers than anyone else. I'd like you to see if you can dig up anything in one of Aeon's bases.
Aren't you working with this guy?
Now listen up, Sir Comics, because this is important. Midas doesn't know he's dying, not yet, and I'm not going to tell him until I have a cure ready. I'm afraid he may become furor, and I'm not about to lose my most interesting subject. Nor do I relish the thought of autopsying a pile of rubble. Capiche?
I capiche. I also like omelets. I actually like omelets more than a capiche. And a scone. Give me an omelet and a scone. That's a much better breakfast. Aeon's lab. I already hear something glowing. I think it's actually above me. Search base for info. 2 keys to find. One of the keys goes to this door. Wolf, help me out. Where is it? Where is it, boy? I'll go this way. Nope, I need a key. If only you had helped me. Maybe he was helping me by not turning to the left. I'm sorry I didn't give you enough credit. I find a key, and it's to the next door in front of me. I was not close enough. One of these doors is locked. Boy, which door is locked? Good boy. Actually, maybe neither was locked. I don't know. I might not get a key to those other doors on the first floor. Turns out, neither door was locked, and this was a dead end. You failed me. Uh-huh. Too ashamed to even join me now. Anybody seen anything about a key? Well. Don't know what any of that was about. When? When did I get the key to this? It's like a little man doing a sonic run. Cartoon run, Hanna-Barbera. And he's holding a little hamster. He's like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here." What do you mean? What? Whoops. Excuse me, I'm looking for a key. Not a kiwi. That's a small bird. Why'd I get stuck there twice? Nothing. Nothing. And I just don't have a key? Okay. Maybe when I got that first key, it was a key to all of the first floor doors. But now I need a key to all of these second floor doors. That was somehow unlocked. And there's the key. Did not hear a glowy. An objective. They're giving me the runaround. They're watching me on the security cameras playing the Beach Boys. Suppose it's better than playing Benny Hill on me. Let me just... Yeah, I don't have enough. I was putting all my enhancement slots into that. I need to put all my enhancement slots into Slash so that I can use it at some point. Oh, well. Because at level 10, I can have Invention Origin enhancements. And so I can put in my Scrapper-specific enhancements.
So Aeon was involved in Midas's acquisition of power, eh? Well, it doesn't surprise me. Aeon's almost curious about the superpower, almost as curious about superpowers as I am. And he certainly has better funding. If I analyze these fragments with the equipment you appropriated...
Not apprehended, appropriated.
I may be able to figure out how to get a needle through that ultra-hard skin of Midas's. Then I could cure him.
Or we could... Yes, cure him. Yes. Never mind.
We're in trouble, Sir Comics. I wasn't able to cook a way to pierce Midas's skin to deliver the cure, but I did manage to concoct a medicine that could be absorbed through it. Problem is, Aeon heard about my experiments with Midas's skin, and he wants my findings for himself. And guess who he sent after them? The Goldbrickers. Midas has no idea he's sending men to snatch the substance that could save his life. And he's not going to find out. If he does, he'll know that I lied to him about the condition, and that can't happen. So I need you to go to my lab and make sure my work stays intact and on the premises. I've warned you, Sir Comics, there's a chance you could fail this one. Oh. I will save your work. I'm not saying you got sloppy and led Aeon straight to us. I'm just saying we need this situation taken care of. I didn't think that you were blaming me until now. Now I think you were blaming me. What did I do? I did everything you told me to do. Don't blame me. Your lab looks suspiciously like Aeon's lab. Who is your contractor? There's a chance I could fail. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I thought I'd check anyway. There's just nothing here. Yeah, nothing. I went the wrong way. I chose poorly. Same layout. All the way through. Except for the doors. Different doors are opened or closed. Nothing here. And she didn't lock her doors like Aeon did. I found it! They want to take a sample and smash it. No, you don't. They're not going to spawn behind me, are they? See, I'd like to... I'd like to be able to close and lock this door. Close it and lock it. Now that nobody's in there. What if there's...
stuff on the other side. Well, there's not. What if there's stuff back at the beginning through that third door? Even though there's probably not. If this door even opens. And it does. Incredible. Incredicapadabla. Well, anyway. There was one more area, but
Thanks to you, Midas will never have to know how close he came to death. You saved my equipment, and along with it, Midas's life. I'll put in a good word for you with old Midas. Maybe the two of you can do business together in the future. Listen. Smell. Listen, I hope you can keep whatever secrets you've learned about me during this adventure. Take this salvage. Remember, I'm your friend. You can trust me.
I can't hold any salvage, thank you. Steel Facemakers reanimation chemicals. Okay.
I'm sure you've heard of a most accomplished lady known as the Facemaker.
No. Technically. I mean, I have, but Sir Comics hasn't.
She's the disciple of Vasilak.
They say Valhasic? I don't know.
And is well known for her habit of carving up innocent young debutantes for her own private collection of parts. Yes, yes. Deplorable. Nevertheless, I'd like to know more about her process. I want you to go to a Valzalak Vazalak?
How delayed is the stream right now? Because I'm looking up there. Hold on. Is that not live? It's not. It's 4 minutes behind. And I don't know why. Huh. Okay.
Vazalak Lair, in return for samples of the Facemaker's reanimation chemicals. I'll reward you well for your efforts. I have to admit, the Facemaker has...
Let me turn that on. Long been a subject of my study. Her work is remarkable. Her students, however, scare me. Make sure to eliminate any on the scene and keep them from following you back to me. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing. How are they supposed to know I'm doing it for someone else? Do a thing. Okay, I'll do it. I hate combat. I hate movement suppression during combat. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. Maybe that's something where they were like, oh, but this isn't good in PvP. Well, then make it only do that in a PvP zone. But for PvE, movement suppression during combat is not good. Especially when everything I was just in combat with is already dead. I am not in combat anymore. Let me move. Let me move. Let me jump. You're making everything take way too long. Hey, check it out. Oh, there's 3 sets of chemicals to find. Got the first one. Great, now I'm in combat and I can't jump up there. Do you see what I'm dealing with? Also, I actually want this up here. And I didn't get the recharge. Which I should get for travel powers. One of those did not count. Okay. Do I have to get this too? Yes. Why? It didn't say it was an objective, and yet it was an objective. Odd. It was an odd objective. am I looking for? If I could fly, I could find it faster. It's over here. Plaque. Text. A wall of text. As one might expect, I read a wall of text. Ah, Sir Comics. You've returned, and with the Facemaker's chemicals. These should prove most interesting under laboratory study. You know, I've always felt a certain kinship with the Facemaker. She may be a monster, but sometimes I feel as though we're sisters under the skin. You ought to know that we are sisters underneath our skin. Do you want me to steal some more stuff? My sources have brought me to news of a fascinating development. I'm sure you know the lost is spread by encouraging new recruits to take some sort of drug, commonly referred to as shift. It alters their physical and mental structure and gives them their strange powers. Recently, however, it seems... Sorry, I'm like doing two things in my head. And I got a little lost. Jump, Sir Comics. Jump! Where was I? They've taken their movement to the next level. Rumors of a single infectious loss have been spreading through COP. A lost Typhoid Mary, if you please. Okay. Why? I'd like you to capture this infectious loss. Oh. I want to study him. I'll do it, I guess? The individual may be the individual may well open up whole new areas in the world for superpowered physiology. Plaque. Just thought I'd read it. Oh, I didn't mean to get that badge. That's an exploration badge. I was gonna go get all the badges at the same time, so... I'm skipping over one on accident. There's one. There's a plaque here. Badge here. Trying to think of where another plaque might be. I don't know if I know. So I pulled up the map. Badge here. Yes, there was another plaque, and I missed it. Good for me. I was looking for it in the wrong place. Behind this truck, a badge. Going over this hill and back to this thing. Wrong thing. Back to this thing. Okay. No. What do you mean? It was this one? It must have been this one. And back to this thing, another badge. See that radio tower? This radio building. It has a badge. Exiting from there. Down this way behind this tree, a plaque with some history. Up the hill from the plaque, on top of this building here, in the middle of this mob, the last badge. With all the plaques and all the badges. Then I reveal the map. I've gathered a total of 153 reward merits up to this point. What in the world? What is that? Whoa! Whoa! I hear a voice cry. The change will wash over the world. Because they're crying. I know what it meant by cry. I just thought that that wouldn't be funny just to be shouting. I've got you now. I am Sir Comics. I have all the powers of a comic book. Tremble in fear. Finder badge. That's for rejecting something, right? No, that's for defeating Lost. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Which I would not have gotten if I was playing on a difficulty where I didn't need these powers. Unless I was playing with a full team. Then multiple people would have gotten that badge. Will I get infected down here? Probably not. I think I'm fine. I resist poison. And I gotta take a bath as I came out of that pipe. Still have missions for me, do you?
Typhoid Willie's tucked away in my lab. He will not stop blabbering about his destiny. Oh, he's got a destiny. All right. To teach me everything I want to know about the lost...
Oh, wow, I read that weird. Oh, he's got a destiny, all right. To teach me about whatever.
The lost strange mutations. I can hardly wait to get started. Sir Comics, I've learned the most exciting caper. I've learned of the most exciting caper. It seems Arachnos has developed a biological weapon. Silly devils, they tried deploying it in Paragon City. As we speak, several citizens of Kings Row are experiencing the first symptoms of a disease that should kill within 24 hours. Oh, they've got their doctors working on it. Might even come up with a solution. But in the meantime, we've got the opportunity of a lifetime. Arachnos naturally developed a cure for the weapon, and Longbow naturally dispatched a hero to recover it. Here's where you step in. Steal that antidote and let Longbow take the blame. I'll pay you well for the prize. For a prize such as this.
Steal antidote. That sounds like a war crime. You'll have to defeat every Arachnos soldier to ensure Longbow takes the blame for the theft. My brain is just spinning with all the possibilities for such a unique find. Still sounds like a war crime. Somehow. The stream lagged behind again. My monitoring of it, that is. Weird. An alarm? Oh no! Defeat all, and they give me this room. I can't fly, and they give me this room. I can't fly and attack, excuse me. I have a hoverboard, but I'm not allowed to attack while I'm on it. It might explode or something. Oh, Gladiator unlocked. And I got the Pathfinder badge for unlocking however many badges I've unlocked. Wasn't there an up? I need to go up, please. How does one go up without the ability to fly? now I must go down. What? What do you mean? What are you doing there? Well, now I'm down. Oh, gross. Oh. I don't know what that stuff is. Very green and very bright. They're brewing some weird kind of Mountain Dew down here. We're like fermenting it. Well. Like hammy dew. You don't know what the hammy is unless you know what the hammy is. Part of the game. It's goo. It's just a bunch of goo. It's a giant cell of goo. Cytoplasm. I was just thinking to myself, why did I not fly up there? Oh, right. I can't fly. I should probably get fly. Just so I have a way to travel over objects and buildings. They've grounded me. Can't even jump right now. Now I can. I learned to jump all over again. I looked up and saw found the cure, and I forgot what I was doing. I thought I was supposed to be finding a band. Am I going to a concert? Wait. Excuse me? What do you mean? Who could possibly be left alive in a place such as this? Looking for holes in the map, just in case a mob decided to leave. They're not on the map. Who's this guy? What? What? Sir? Clever hiding spot. I could find him faster if I could hover around. Maybe hover and not fly. Hey! Oh, Sir Comics, I don't know quite how to thank you. This is a gift beyond all words. Nothing else needs to be said then, right? It may take a few years to probe all the secrets that I can from this antidote. Perhaps I can even reverse engineer the disease. Interesting. That sounds like another war crime. Dean, you're not just Dean, you're the Dean. I see. Nobody saw that. The Dean of the University. Get ready for a bunch of technical reading. Invention enhancements did not always exist in the game. They were added later. And so, about the time that you, well, I guess at level 10, can craft, they introduce you to the idea, if you so choose to be introduced. There is a badge for going through all of this. So you come here to the university, which was a new building. Here's an invention table. You come over here, you learn all about the invention origin enhancements that they added to the game. I am huge compared to this guy. He is very small. Dean! What do you think? What do you think? Give it to me. What does he look like? Besides Lex Luthor, what does he look like? Well, Sir Comics, I suppose you want to know more about the new invention program. That must be why you're standing there. I shouldn't start doing voices today because there's going to be like 12 contacts that I talked to or something right here in this one building. This is the invention tutorial. It should take you approximately 20 minutes to complete. Check on Ask About Available Missions to start the tutorial. Ask about available mission. Yes, good. So here's the university. We have a new curriculum called the Inventions Program. The curriculum, if curriculum is too difficult for you to understand, that means a set of courses. Big words are tough, I know. Huh? Take a look at the program sheet so you know what courses you need to take. It's on the counter here. Read it, learn it, live it. Let me know when you're done reading. Try not to move your lips too much. But I have to read it out loud. It's not rocket science. Pick up the paper and read it. It's right there on the counter. Hastily scrawled words on a notepad. Salvage with Kevin. Some good SP and the light. What? Clips. Recipes in the Liberty with Bob Joe. No, Charles Ball. Oh, he's rewriting. Right? If I did this on Blue Side, it would be much more official, and it would have these names, the Bob whatever, but he like scratched it out and put in Charles Ball or something. So he's like changing the history of who invented all this stuff. I don't know. Something like that. Workbench and results in the lab with Samuel O'Reilly, if he can find his way into work. I doubt these guys will ever even make it this far. Haha. You wrote? Haha? Invention enhancements with James Bright in the lab, but upstairs. Eggs, milk, lawn darts, pick up towels at dry cleaners, get Polly to give a real course schedule. Ginny! And there's a phone number. Call her. Wow. Inventions program. Enter you're interested. Either you're interested or you aren't. There are copies of the class list in the instructions on the table here. Alright, so you're in, Let's get started. Be introduced to a new contact. So now he tells me to go to Kevin here. Salvage is the main ingredient. He'll talk to me about salvage. Kevin is in here. And he'll tell me to read books, maybe. Let me guess, Dean sent you for your first class or comics? Yes. This class is on salvage. Here's the answer. There are 5 types of salvage, but invention is the most common. Invention salvage is used to... Actually, there aren't that many... You can still get some of the old salvage types. I don't know how. They still exist. I know that. But I think the last time some of them came back, it was during the anniversary event. Anyway, I think it's like, you know, if you're not talking about merits being part of salvage, you have event salvage, incarnate salvage, but the legacy stuff is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, this stuff doesn't technically exist, and it does exist. So, yeah. Invention salvage is used to create a variety of items. You can still acquire invention salvage while in supergroup mode. Yeah, see, that was another thing. There was supergroup mode, which I have not been in because it doesn't matter anymore. You don't get points for your supergroup base anymore. But that's what you would do. You would enter supergroup mode, and it would change certain parts about the game, and you would earn like prestige for your supergroup. so on and so forth. But that's all kind of done away with. The game's not big enough to really warrant that, and like you used the currency that you earn for your supergroup to improve your base. And now if you just want to solo a supergroup and build a base on your own, you kind of can't do that with that currency still existing. So the currency is done away with. And so is the salvage required to build things for your base. Like that's done away with too. So now it's like you get invention salvage. That's pretty much all you need to worry about. There are different rarities of salvage. Common, I'm teaching this guy things that he doesn't even know. They're common, uncommon, and rare. The color of the name and the information listed in the the color that listed in the information bar will tell you exactly how common or rare your salvage is. Are you with me so far? Why do I ask? I don't really care. You have an entire inventory dedicated to salvage. The amount of salvage pieces that you can carry is small at first, but as you increase in threat level, it will grow somewhat. You also grow through earning invention badges. Invention salvage counts towards filling up your inventory. Vaults located in Pocket D and around the Rogue Isles only hold invention salvage. Also, you have access to your vault off of this now. What? Why do I have all this? Why is all of this? Why am I putting more in here? What am I doing? I don't have all day. I'm still doing it. Anyway. Grow, Pocket D. You can sell your salvage at any store in the Rogue Isles, which is how you're going to make the most money out of it. But you can get, if you do auction house, anyway, you can buy it. You can't buy it, though, unless you're going to the auction house or the black market. Sorry. Them's the breaks. Since I get paid to make you do stuff, go search the stacks on salvage. Like I haven't already told you everything already. Search them anyway, so I can say I taught you something. They're right over there. Come back when you have done. Search the bookcase. Short stack right there. To your left, your other left, off you go. Oh, you expected me to look to my right, which I would have done had I not read what you said. There are 5 types of salvage. Most common is invention. There are different types of rarity. This is stuff he already told me. Faint lettering down below. The janitor knows a guy who knows something about some building and selling action. Some buying and selling action. Remove this before the textbook goes through the printer. Don't forget. Ah! Funny. Funny stuff. Awesome. Well, took you long enough. Did you get lost? No excuses. Just give me what you have. Okay. It's not stunning, but it'll do. What do I have? What do I have? You're not done yet, though. Since this class is on salvage, get yourself over to the campus supply room and pick me up some. Here's a list of salvage I need. Move fast and impress me. Hey man, fast is my thing. Watch this. I'm there. Want to see me run to that mountain and back? Want to see me do it again? Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hang on. Wait. Coming through. Excuse me. I don't know what these people are even doing in here. Quick. Wrong door. Quickly ran to the wrong door. I done did it. Could you possibly have taken... could that possibly have taken you any longer? Or did you want me to take longer? What happened? Whatever. You're a villain. Like you've never seen a break-in before. I hope you did what was necessary to get my salvage. Oh, there was a break-in. You did? Good. There's some hope for you after all. I'm sending this salvage to O'Reilly. You're going to need it later in your coursework. You passed, barely, but here at the university, that's good enough. Move up to the next course now. Ah, Charles! The guy that was written... There he is. They wrote his name in. Great, another student. Fine, my class is about recipes. One word about cooking, and I'll punch you in the nose. Close your pie hole. Open your ears. Come listen, because I'm not repeating myself. Okay. Wow. We're jumping right in. You now have a recipe inventory. I've had it, which you can find by clicking on the recipe tab next to your salvage tab. I don't know what those words mean outside of the context of the video game. Recipes have different rarities as shown in the color of their names. Common are white, uncommon are yellow, rare are orange, and ultra rare are purple. Recipes are dropped randomly when defeating mobs or as mission rewards and can be used once. You can buy common recipes off the workbenches if you don't want to wait for the drop. You need infamy though, and a spot in your recipe inventory. You can carry the common recipe around with you, or you can make it right away. If you have the infamy and salvage needed, it's up to you. As you build, once you meet the requirements, you can acquire badges that allow you to memorize any common recipe. Once a common recipe is memorized, it will appear under the Memorize tab in your recipe inventory. There are 5 badge tiers broken down by recipe level and type. Each recipe tells you what it requires to build it, like salvage components and infamy for the use of the workbench. I'm going to go... Am I going too fast for you, though? Tough. I'm moving on. If you're making an enhancement, you can mouse over the equipment icon, and you'll see a tooltip that gives you more information about that enhancement. Tooltips can be enabled and disabled in the options menu. And so, if you're not seeing it, check to see if you've disabled them. For other types of items, additional text is displayed to show you exactly what the recipe will build. Your recipe inventory size starts out at a certain size, but grows larger as you increase in threat level. Now, also, I think it increases through crafting badges? Something? I don't know. Something. Now, while I'm taking this nice pill to get rid of my handshake. Wow. Go check out the research terminal and look up recipes. Don't break anything. You break it, you buy it. Got me? Come back when you're done, or I'll flunk you. Okay. I'm not kidding. Come back when you're done, or this is an immediate F. Okay. There are blah, 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 blah stuff he already told me. Surfing websites for personal use is strictly prohibited unless you find something really good. Then report it to faculty for investigation. I found a website called fcpod.blogspot.com. It's very interesting. You should check it out. You barely scrape by, which is better than most. Go on ahead and move up to your next class. Ah, Samuel O'Reilly. Mr. O'Reilly. Mr. O'Reilly. O'Reilly, is it? What is making that noise? Well, hello, I'm Samuel O'Reilly, your instructor. I teach the workbench and results class. I'm an instructor, which is why I wear this very important-looking lab coat. You probably thought I was a doctor. It happens all the time. I have that sharp, contemplative look about me. Is it this thing? Is it this thing? So let's start with workbenches. You use them to invent things. If you are resourceful, you can also buy them for your supergroup base. They are already in my supergroup base. It's easy as pie to use Workbench. You just select the recipe you want to make and then click Create to make it. If you don't have the ingredients or the fee for the Workbench requires, you won't be able to create anything since the interface will be grayed out. I know, it's quite sad. All recipe types are required by defeating mobs or as rewards. There are special badges that allow you to memorize common recipes, though. If you create a certain number of them, you want to know the recipe type, just look at the either workbench, window, inventory, stuff I've already heard. Okay, I think we're done with workbenches. Now let's talk about the results. Everyone wants to know about what you can make, and do they not? Something blah blah blah. Here's where you can build those recipes, enhancements, costume parts. Yes, costume parts. I think those are all unlocked by default now, though. Just keep in mind that before you go making all these wonderful except for like pets, making all these wonderful things, you need room in your inventory before you try. If you don't, well, you can't. And if it's not the space, the ingredients necessary, finance, workbench, and the resulting drop in your inventory. Except one thing, costume parts. Fortunately or unfortunately, those parts pick up friendly neighborhood. We don't suppose face makers particularly friendly, but your meaning? Well, I need stand adjust coat lab adjust greetings. Great advantage. So let's assignment of fancy computer. You're going to do a bit research workbenches results now. Don't make face. Just rearrange what I've eloquently said. Off you go. Come back done. Computer won't research itself. Now off you go. Workbench, the things he told me already. A pop-up message interrupts your research for a few seconds. Warning! This computer is a property of Paragon City Hall. Ah, they have been stealing all of this. It has been stolen. You are using this computer illegally. Give yourself up to the Paragon Police Department immediately. Have a safe day. Oh, no. Okay. Ah, you've caught me admiring myself. Back to business. Let's see, Manuel. I hope well vested in him. Look just fine. Good job. Now, for portion class next, we workbenching here. Lab coat. Something, everything need successfully create an enhancement salvage. Gillis class, a common recipe chosen from free workbench. How about go convert there? Okay. Damage. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Recharge rate. Damage. Recharge rate. I don't have haste yet, but I think recharge rate is always the better choice. Can only get to level 10. I've done it! Can't do anything with it right now, but I've done it! Welcome back to Comics Done. See, have you that perfect specular? Specular. Fine work, student. Perhaps one day a lab like mine. Off you go next class. James Bright. This is not a walk in the park, crew. Listen, you will be able to listen closely. Listen, and you will listen closely. I am your drill instructor, Bright. And this class is on invention enhancements. With yelling. Invention enhancements are a brand new type of enhancement that you can make. They are like traditional enhancements, but with better bonuses. Yes. They can be slotted at 3 levels higher than yours. Which also means, I don't know if they're going to tell me here. No. Which also means that if you're level 50 and you have level 50 invention enhancements that include sets, you can use enhancement boosters to boost them above level 50. Which is why sometimes a tuning is not your best option. If you're playing a lot in flashbacks and stuff like that, then a tuning would be fine. Or if you're a low level and you want a set that you don't want to have to like level up later on or replace, then use an attuned one. And then eventually you want level 50 plus enhancements when you're only playing at level 50. Something higher level that cannot be combined with other enhancements. Are you reading me so far, recruit? Can I get a yes, sir? Okay. Invention enhancements do not expire as you level. And that's why. So if I have level 10 enhancements, they would stay at level 10 enhancements. They would still be useful, but they would only be level 10. Unless I boosted them. But boost is expensive. So eventually you want to replace them. But you can just like build at level 10 and have those for a while. So this level 10 is going to be level 10 for a while. Their effectiveness is constant and based on the level of the recipe. But if it was attuned, I don't know if you can attune these, probably not, but the set enhancements you can attune them. So level 10 set enhancement will stay at the same power. But if it was attuned, it levels with you. Straighten those shoulders. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think... Yeah, set enhancements. Individuals make sets. Grants. You understand? See my instructions. Vision enhancement samples. Okay. Read the information. It's going to be the same information except for what's at the end here. Something that probably once said radioactive, extremely hazardous. Great. Well, now, that's some good work, recruit. You've been a lollygagger after all. You may not be a lollygagger after all. Sorry. Fine work. Yeah, lots of reading. Jan Itor. Got it. I gotta go talk to Jan Itor. Hello, janitor. I mean, Jan Itor. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know anymore.
What's up, Sir Comics? Nice job on the invention thing. Looks like you got prospects after all. So yeah, I sent for you. I may just be a janitor, but I've got connections all over the Rogue Isles. You're gonna want to know what they are.
Okay.
I'm gonna do you a little favor. You want to buy and sell your stuff? There's a place to do it. The black market.
Shh. Yeah, I already talked about this.
Don't say it out loud. That's right. You heard me. Now, I can't go yapping on and on about it right here on campus. I could get fired. You know, you want that on your shoulders? I don't think so. I will tell you this, there's a temporary teleport power for a sale. For sale all the time. There is? At a fixed price on the black market. Might want to keep that in mind. There is? I got a text. No, I got a message. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Now, don't stand there gawping. Just look at the bulletin board. You'll find out what you need to know or what you need to know. Look at the bulletin board. I'll do it. Don't make yourself suspicious when you're reading like you want to get fired. Blah, 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 blah. Black market. Awesome. Done reading? You got what you're going to need. Well, we got already granted such a university. Blah, 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 blah. So he told me this stuff. Well, that's done. Uh-oh. Huh. Huh. All right. It looks like I'm going to have to gain some more contacts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some paper missions, see what bank they give me to rob. If it's King's Row, which means I've already done it, then I'll do that and see if I get a new contact. If it's not King's Row, I just won't rob the bank and I'll wait till the next stream. And I'll also have to know... I gotta go back to Port Oaks to log off for one of these. Thank you for joining me, if you did, and stay safe out there, Commonwealth. I guess I should just do the paper missions now instead of like waiting until I'm about to do